I want to discuss a subtle benefit of fasting that I've noticed in recent months that I quickly noticed yesterday when I had to break the fast. One thing I noticed about at least the ability to go 16 or 18 hours without eating is that it really frees up your schedule, right? If you need to schedule back-to-back meetings, I'm a private tutor. If you need to schedule something back-to-back, if you need to do something where food just isn't an option, if you want to travel, right? When I travel for the Computer Olympia conferences, I usually pack a lot of materials into my suitcase. I have a lot of gear, and food options are just don't work on the airplanes or in the airports. I have dietary restrictions. And the ability to go through all of that, right? If you think about it, if I'm in Seattle right now, if I wanted to fly to Gdansk, Poland, first I would have to find somewhere to park my car, take the bus to the airport. You might have to arrive 3 hours before the flight. I think it's about a 10-hour flight to Warsaw. And then you got to take a train from Warsaw to Gdansk, Poland, and it might be 20 or so hours altogether. And to not have to think about food during that time really liberates one in order to be able to do a lot of things that they wouldn't think about, right? I can think of too many times back when I used to be a compulsive eater, I would completely just abandon plans like that just because I didn't want to think about the logistics of getting food involved into the plans. I don't have to do that anymore. Obviously, I haven't flown to Gdansk ever since I started intermittent fasting. I really started it during the pandemic. Now, yesterday, I quickly realized how big a benefit it was when I tried not to use it. What had happened was Wednesdays are my tricky day because I work at a tutoring center, and then I have a client right after that. And sometimes I have a meeting. It's remote, but it's still a meeting that I have at the university that I'm teaching. So yesterday I went to the center, and I had the remote client right after that. But I also wanted to go to my favorite restaurant because I had known some locals there, and I kind of wanted to impress this one girl that I knew by doing the tutoring session at the restaurant while eating. And it did not go well. The food kind of tasted like cardboard now that I look back on it. And also, you quickly realize how hard it is to find a couple seconds to chew in between sentences at the meeting, right? And so after I got through it, I kind of thank God that I normally don't have to do that. Or yesterday, I kind of wanted to combine a few more events than I could handle, and also because I wanted to fast today, so I wanted to make sure I got enough food to carry me into at least tomorrow morning, right? October 14th is a big anniversary for me. 15 years ago today, I was working on a math problem called Ramsey theory when I made an impressive discovery, I would say. Not really that impressive by standards that I hold myself to today, but at the time it seemed like a big discovery. All right, so you free yourself, you free your ability to do things that you didn't think about, right? Or more importantly, during the pandemic when we really had to stay home, you freed yourself from thoughts of going out to get food and potentially causing a problem there. We had the rioting last year, right? And obviously, we all hope the pandemic's going to end and we're going to get to travel and meet with people, and you free yourself from intrusive thoughts, right? I think that's the most important part.